Ase papa afe ye de mapomuden enkomo no ebremu enkomo ayedi ebeboa ama obi anya apomuden pa ana enso se bibi hawo ewo nkomo aye ba bedi ne ho a na nyame wonya baabi a wode fa ubenya ne nso ano na etimi aboawo enti ene ye nuabe ma kafu ikoku bagida aba oye musculoskeletal therapist our spine health and wellness center spine health and wellness center ene ye sise wabeti eye wo ya ubeye den na waso ana ubepese obi megina wo na onwatiri ne ma wa na se wi ana watoto nsa waye ni se ya no anwan ne kakra afi be wi ase ne yesi ne wanya amana sei agiriga kra enti ye kwa nimdifo ho na yakwa akobisa se yabeti ye ya yenye ne den how to deal with shoulder pain. Kaf, good morning.
Morning.
Who watch you? If you will call, nyame ma fi pan committee. Say if you will call. Get the nyame say. Na shoulder honkwa timinya pain. Honkwa wo ne honkwa timi oya. Ka say bia koye exercise na bibi ba na edebeba.
I say of course, and see a factor.
Okay.
Say exercise crowd yet me this problem never.
Okay.
But and one kasa wo timi ya wo ya.
Oh, okay.
But then I will see who the causes are edeba. Yeah, when you baby one my ya etimi e my shoulder pain.
Okay.
For instance, udi kan boba ko say exercise. Exercise ni baby one e baby na nim. The first thing about exercise na baby na consider no e posture cry the exercise. One say e be one more ko gym no so ko exercise. Baby say press ups. Position obe use or the exercise no. Okoso here for a period of time. Now when using good form and find exercise after a while no it me man no shoulder pain. Na ye no fi one ma you may be a year for instance me find mad ye cram brim when in my baby one ma omunim say sometimes no shoulder pains na you experience no sometimes no eba because of bra type ya omu use there are certain kind of bras be one for instance obi one ma we use a tighten with shoulder ni baby it me ma pain ema unya sa shoulder pain here kan waseni we no fi one man kola eco school backpacks omu using it on one hand and books no do so do it me ma sa particular problem
anya nkola nkwa ye mpanyimfo ma na yekita bags 2 days ne 3 days no to da no wase na say bag kese bi ekita me san che me asema beti ye me ya
yes but you need to me this problem ne ba
okay
na wo say ko wani ma there are quite a number of things so on my team ba na adeba ko no so say even recently you know we are noticing there are times people want to ma it multi some particular problems sometimes if you are liver and now spleen problem it may refer it may about shoulder ni ma ultimately shoulder problem and sometimes the shoulder problem is a bit more as a result of a neck issue we experiencing it's a bit many problem or calling na about shoulder ni to be nyat kan no shoulder ni tini na idea
I see a man wa yenso ye hamu eduru no brazier bi wo ha wo ba be wi ase na wo ha ye o ya obi mfa bi ma mo hoda
sa na
to da na obi wi na wo ha ye o
anya omu nkwa ne yo nti me kan crowd boss so cra say sometimes bra ni bi one my man bi visual sometimes I will breast ni weight sizes and then especially the strap now the bone and the most important one I want say bi mu use strap etimi holding omo breast ni they be not because of fashion but on say e tia do na say no phone mu yedu a the more we use no etwa ko skin ni e betwa ko skin ni muscles ni na ko affecting nerve bi in blood vessel into over time no na betitimi ne ya and our one more ka ultimate sen nsan mu ko aye chichichi after a period of time need not me about as a result of Sanyama we. Enti enema was here shen so. So enti se obi o back shoulder problem Sanyama you be bitimi aba.
Okay. I see. Yeah. Enti Sanyama be classifying into types and answer shoulder pain be a shoulder pain.
Okay, so your shoulder pain are coming about back because say problem about shoulder ni. But there are other ones are problem be any shoulder. My example. Enti say bia obi hwe ye wo fie. Na say obetimi unsa ni say for instance utimi e de unsa no ko echi ubetimi ama wonsa no so ubetimi de wonsa na call into circles ubetimi ade aba wonim de akọ akọ e de akọ kan wa beti we onti pain bia as be bia unlock ye onti but what dey to one what is wa beti ni mu wi it no sano it could be say e bia e organ bi sometimes e bia air dysfunction enye dwuma ye but then you see organ bia so no ye wo pathway nerve pathway on say ye wo say ne adwene di nkomo abibia enti organs ni bi won ma ne pathway no e fa shoulder nim e ne ko brain nim enti se basa na obetimi nya se pathway ni fa shoulder nim a obeti pain no e wo shoulder na problem bia
eni abeti
enti no
sa na ye bibi foforo ne kwan
wom na be fa na
abeti ho
na wo tie enti no sa na wo say okọ na omo hwenti normally no say bia you take x-rays checking x-rays you say okay asi me see ni x-ray no bones no onya arthritic issue bia na bones ni ho enwie ana bibia sa na no sa no it could be say sa problem bi na ahyase eba
ya wo kan ye betimi de mfonyin ya toto ho
ye betimi de mfonyin ya toto anti de me dey can establish first one say neck no and neck betimi the problem abroad exactly anti cervicogenic neck problems it me the cervical neck talking about that but we be say thoracic outlet syndrome say thoracic outlet syndrome no so we share spine e wo na we corny free one ma the next spine segment na the thoracic now thoracic segment you know sometimes you know you see your major nerve be as a main electrical outlet I free o spine ni ba eno a bundle bebre your friend no brachial plexus the plexus no your bundle of nerves it be a branch fa no e fa o corner si na ko ra sa thoracic part ni and na branch akon nsani it is at any point in time say we shoulder no especially omo ye exercise no omo lifting weight ni ade so wan ye ni a obesha say a compress sa area no it is a compression ya take place was na sha say mia nerves no enti ano san mo say o wan na say the mo dwe no e be fa ne konim aba ha na sa ba ne shoulder
ne sa fa onim nyomo ya no wa dan ne kon wan say gaga
exactly but no onya temporary relief e wo kon but enya lasting e be sa back because ade problem ne ba e da so ho enti obi a o hwe me practically say wo fie na say wo say wo ti ho na sa bibia why you say ya we say ya try say to ma won so at this position mentini mu we dey say ya na yes wo ma won say
so what na say say wa ko an mu bi say
o ma wa betini so a enkosi de bia wo say ekosi no ba say me ma mitini mu na me ma mensa so a easy me nya any stress bia wo bibia eno ye one ebi musu mistake o mu ye ne say muscles na ye dey lift yensa no ye were particular muscles a eye ejuma wo say eye na ejuma bebe na ade ba kwa me hunu say senkofo ba me nchena say ye be say shoulder problem ho na ye assessment na wo ka say ma shoulder ne so a mo say na wakoni say odi ni say ne obekoni say
asa wa tremu
something very wapeja say but actually no o ma wo shoulder ne so ye dey sa particular muscles we aha no ene ye dey muscle
I see
wo dey koni say na e lock e wo wabiti
enti ye maya beti so keke
there's a procedure enti say what tie here no wrong way na especially on say normally say on use no actively a unya sa problem no but nipa ni tie use ye be or exercise workout no ye no wrongly a but so be sure say nya pain no then no so on hu ade kodi e dey ba enti normally no bibi sa no unya hu adwuma bebre you just tell the person so use the correct muscles enti o che nipa na so sure say use a then no ankasa afọ me then sa problem na eno no eja
enu ye exercise for no ebi o ha omo a school for nkwala a corporate an assembly you say mama wonsa so ana ya kwa sorry interment as you ma wonsa so ni ensure na ma wonsa so ni mo sampayi enu so say dey maso na right ana
and say it's for a brief period until the problem be any
enu no ya ye nkosa wo say this ye be maso aye sayem no na ya kosi
the correct to do
so say sorry na ma wonsa so ni aye so ye dey hani mum na eko enu you okay
and it's a problem say this way is fine this way but to go fully this way is fine and you are using a group of muscles which is okay but the moment I say call overhead then you have to use the right thing and yes and from here to here is okay me jinshra and you are fine but the moment I say say wo the way kwa wan kasa hwe e lucky
already for no the omo cost so pa
unya tension be bree e wo ha no but e bia say wo ye no overhead say the correct way no wo the ba ni say insani iyemu no e be hia any the correct way to do it
hopefully PE teachers no e be kire omunua no aka na omo free parade Oma actually exactly no kwala
no say o dey bad down e say that's anatomical you find be anatomical position that's the right way to stand and we anatomy you show how to stand so that's the right way to stand exactly until ujina we say until ma won so it goes this way and the correct way until we shoulder pain that's when we say oh me ma me nsan so na metia just try it this way na hwe we understand how won say kakra no it can correct on its own. Here say obey bibia ebe emano to just correct.
Na say ekoba say eye wo ya kese pa and I say first of all symptoms. Who say pain na obe the obeti aye say ehoye me ya.
Exactly.
Apart from that in wonim die mu no bibi wo ho no mo ebesen ade dia mo hu say wabeti ye wo ya na.
Ai bibi wo ho apart from pain sometimes obi wo no ma otise ne nsa nim kwati me gine. Because imagine
I say no kita hwe.
I say
okay.
And one and nsa na break.
Okay.
And wo ho. Enti eno san sometimes depending on ade na the problem no air affecting. So two things. A bit my say be a muscle be and I call lucky in between two bones. One says be a shoulder and it shoulder no and to say e be a wataso or hip muscles or hip no se be a hip no e bone iti Nyankopon aka say create tokro man nti no akoshawa na aloki. Shoulder na the sa until shoulder actually or rolling chain. Rolling chain no and na scapula meaning say
ba ku bi wo wachi ho.
Ah sa ba ku na say
sa akokwa tabu bi etia ho.
Exactly eno no sa no eno e na ka be hia any udompe na one dompe na nkasa ha no na be hia na form shoulder joint no. It are three different bones so na ba be hia na form na ye wa beti.
Ah enu ni.
Exactly. It won't say clavicle no and
the rolling chain
rolling chain no and sana humerus no a o mature ho no wo and a scapula
the humerus
wo and a scapula no na wo ho no e wase ho scapula na ye we chidie
no na wo ye chi asa akokwa tabu die no upeja onsa
exactly
ufini crown
enti ebi mu wo no ma either of those structures no betimi unlock at any point in time betimi unlock a movie and you say a movie that means say other ones no will try to move na no lucky there other ones no will intimi movie si bia we say ekono intimi nkonkosi the end
bia na ba kwa lucky onye na dwen say o pese o movie o pese o movie enti two no be respond
exactly
ba kono dey on respond
enti normally sa anyone e be sometimes ebi munya sa problem sometimes through their sleep and that or that the pillow now we use no and now tie that on that ye na bibi sa so in a way sa the pressure to throughout the whole night into no sa no ba fa ko oda fa ko sa throughout no it me the sa problem no it me e de ba into e ka say oda o side na ka wasa da face up say na be ya bit me take pressure no off the shoulder near there into no so your factor and it's a problem by any of those areas no one you bit me anya sem and I
say sometimes obeti pain wo abeti ebi won so ahun tin wo abeti obeti no baby a wache bi a wo ha baby ana wachi ha baby
exactly
still we say kire wo say
problem no
e wo ha
e wo shoulder no nti sometimes no so no ohwe scapula na nkasa dia mekai na on say there are many joints are ebo movement shoulder movement ni say no maso a you beti talk about 4 different joints and e ejuma all the way to bring you up here nti at every point in time ebi beti meja ejuma ye ebi beti ma ye weak ebi beti ma ye sore na the problem na ba ebi beti me too tight nti o maso a e ma woti me break nti for instance obi won ma ebi a o man nsa no so odu baby ase obi ti me maso from here or you okay but o maso do hanum se abosina ase ene ya ase obese oja ne nsa nim to and no something different no your friend rotator cuff nti there are 4 muscles bi won ma e form me wa beti no
na abati
e be senko rotator cuff te they're coming together of those muscles na e walk around no ebe crash shoulder nim no and na sa de ni sinti say any of those muscles on tie and e be take kakra and we say oh ma on san so do a there was a to aso no
na ejuma
onti maka muscles no be nti e ba e so ma na e be du ha e ye okay we ye na ejuma ba fe de ha no we ntimi nye na ejuma nti obi won odu ha no abre o se o jate wo obi won ma opa no a okwa no ma na asa to aso no pain obedu mfifi a pain wa ha nti those things na we say ma indication say ni bibia bebia there's a particular structure bia aye affected
and was me person me de me sa komechia entimi ndu mechi.
Very good.
Have we seriously? And sano bako like this. We ebetimi akwa abidura.
Yes.
But we se me se me sra mechi me kwa intimi mate se de we kon.
Exactly.
Na ase ha na tweme.
Aye. And that means there's a particular so your muscle be one ma your friend of subscapularis. E scapula ne muscle bako e wase. E scapula na se no tare o rib cage no. Now one interesting thing about that muscle no say e ade bia sometimes when him say sometimes e bia ebumu nya heart problems are reflected sometimes in the heart in the shoulder you will be a friend of angina into angina your chest pain the chest pain it me radiate from here from the chest especially left one echo shoulder nim
wakoma amhu na ye oya
problem no
na
akopie shoulder nti obetime nya pain no e wo chest ni shoulder nim eno so wo ho but then another interesting thing is that some muscle na wo kan yanka opese wo de wonsa ko echi ya aye din say what happens ni say so won say wo de wonsa na ko echi a sa dompina na ye kasa yesa ataban no epeja e wo say itimi peja normal but so sha say dey kona say itimi peja that means say aye locked nti e wo say release sa particular muscles so say na be ya obetimi emove unsa na ko echi exercise ni therapy ni be use but your home exercise one ma betima ye emo there's one very important thing we have say and say there are instances bi one ma ebi mu etimi nya for instance say muscle na one e be very tighter because e tare chest no back ribs no direct no sometimes akomande bo a etimi send sensations ekọ ho no etimi pa ne be feel say na koma eya nia ana onya chest pain na onya heart problems eno san say we dey call ye betimi try ECG scan no problem be ni but still wakoma na ya onwa dey call enya akoma no e sa muscle na e we echi wo no e na ya affected nti I am very tight nti say problem ekobo ho no ma na sa reflective pain aba that is our problem no I shall say
nti abeti ya de enya na abeti ya na enya abeti keke
debi e was otimi ti ase sa say nipa ntimi ti ase enye always say shoulder no
I some abeti na eme ya
bibisa enye no kwa nti ebetimi ya wokon ana bia abeti na nkasa ana say ebia
nkasa ya eboa kitekitem ni ntini no
mo problem
veins,
about yes
and nerves
nerves and I say be an organ be and they be and so you say your brebo and sad and to me yes and for instance ebi mo ho no ma what there's one ebi ho no ma mo dey determine side especially in women until now the case was like oba doctor no na obisa no say they be complaining why you juma but on what they cry e koso and obisa no question me so obisa no say oh aya call washroom aya na say o say me call washroom na me ko jama na ya de bia na me you know e floaty intimi enko form and na me ni sa I want to already know on say o hwe different anatomy na your portions be bia ade bia ho nti e won o detect say okay probably bia e ne bile no and an spleen aye problem nti o mane ko refer no ko home specialist and pass ko na ya affected and that was what was sending the pain there and the man poop no kra na e floaty nti o mo corrective here no na akasa resolve it nti there's a lot of interesting things
ya me doctor for normal mo nyansa treatable one
treatable it depending on the eba treatable so we yan ntema ubenya relief in ntem however there are some other ones aye nim sibia eba
okay
like frozen shoulder if frozen shoulders ni bi won me ba
there any frozen shoulder
and frozen oya na afide opese o man nsa ne so na nsa aloki afide de ba say operation de be cost de bi na nsa akan sinsem ontimi fe ndru ntimi nti o man nsa ne so kwa bosi na ase
aloki
mo It's mammy phony be brave. You never the couldn't hear a bassa, but it happen to most women. Yen omunya cause ebia onya accident bia sanye but all of a sudden or manabeti so a untimi emma enti eno so timi basa and sometimes so ebetimi a on say joint bia no ya was synovial fluid bi won ma eya eba na nyama ya a secrety cell fluid no e from bezais bezal mo distribute fluid no it is a bezal need to inflame at a point obetimi nya cell problem ni bi e wo hono tina ma e hono aloki etimi inflamed after the man nsa so kra enye yi at the moment I obehu saade no eya immediately no at least wo de see obi a wonim saade na won hye asem at least one nye hwe kwa na ye kire wo exercises bi won ma obetimi aye enyo bi ti say because ade ba ko shoulder pain e chiri bebe na say obeto a onye hwe obi won a moment and shoulder ne ye ne yapena aka no no that onye hwe eno de wo yes na eventually you develop obi develop frozen shoulder ya ye kan wasemi
ti we say ye boa na ma wapeja ne ya wo ana asese
nti we betima ya say bia ya wo ho nti o mobilize shoulder no but on be bia ne nsa wo sa back de dompina we chi no e wona ne nsa dawo ne nsa kasa kan nchida nda we ne so because sa muscle no e cardinal e so important say one ti depend won hu ade e ya wo be mesi a lot nti obi wona nya ba na wa shoulder no di shoulder no wa grow you are why you cry nti wo focus e wo those muscles na and bia rolling chain no we yen ejuma kakra na e release ya sometimes e bia na rolling chain no akofom dodo and akosro dodo nti there's a way obetimi adjusting kakra na bind no na ndi pa na nkasa no ne nsa no e betimi move problem bia
we so dey corrected
we a deep stretch we or the stretch your friend say your muscle be one it could be either the humeral friend say the your friend is saying the biceps muscle and the triceps, any of them. Who stretch triceps now? And sometimes you will rhomboid anyway chill on, but we are in the extreme. Now stretch it because and also you're tighter. It means it's a problem. It's me ba.
And a way so
we okay. Into way deep mobilization techniques. And then mobilization. Since you know, said when inside that humerus and also.
Okay.
We show the can show that pono inside that. It's no. Otimi mobilizing. They say we can a track or young carbon say or so na betray. No assume. No wa lucky hano. Then it's me moving in a way. Say be say structures need be allocated here. It will be to
na just say we no nya obi akeke na ye ma wo fie.
Debi. I was say onya obi why train.
Why nkase mu adwuma na obi obetimi. Yo Phyllis Jesiwa, I'll say hello sir. Please ask him for me if shoulder and neck pain can cause dizziness or La Paz.
Okay. Yes. I say shoulder and pain can cause dizziness.
If shoulder and neck pain can cause dizziness.
Yes, neck pain, a bit mean dizziness, but it depending on the kind of problem it causes sad, you know. The reason being, say, you were very major attribute a far on neck a supply blood to your brain, no. Until the moment ebia say tightness will hobby breathe and now say ebia problem be about sometimes the next problem to me about as a result of certain infections in the body. It mean my neighbor sir until say no sano bibi or sana then it has to be treated because the moment Abaka says especially say okoni or there's a nerve over there, there's a blood vessel over there. It may cause any problem, especially say too tighter and a movement now here and say and yet permissible at that particular time. Which may cause a problem, a bit more cause any dizziness. And a second issue about tinisua, I was out here, say dizziness, but normally no on say ENT, ear, nose, and throat.
Yeah.
Now we say Sibia
is minimum.
Anything, so once I will having neck problem as I issues, it be only be idea. I was so no more really out, sir, no more really out all those things. Baby, we say, okay, after day, you don't pay in quite cause problem, no, and I must be and I never been there, who acquire a befaso abuawo.
I see. A child Godfrey, the JTP, will say, what happens when your elbow hits something and it kind of electrocutes?
Okay, and it's a normal, friend is a nerve reflex.
Godfrey,
and doctors in the use sometimes, especially for unino, use this hammer. The ball nine is a particular area, but was not a jack. It's me back.
Anointed the leader says, please, I was experiencing wrist pain when I was pregnant. But after I gave birth, I'm experiencing shoulder pain. What can be the problem?
So and some money baby, my baby experiences a particular problem. Normally after one is supposed to go back. And they say sometimes say load no ebe that in a trainer. It pull everything I want the front one in. Sometimes affecting the shoulder and the shoulder no cry one and the shoulder need to be rounded. Into some remedy there's a possibility say obey me experiences around the time of pregnancy. But then after that even when they go back to normal. Into who and I was say actively who engaging in corrective exercise a bit me wow sinebeya a body never come back to the way it's supposed to be. Minimum cophobia and son of Mufa Yifunu. Now almost see your moya. Omofa Yifunu, Sierra Koi. It all depends on the orientation of the body. Some reno, it's a bianisi, the hip, it was not position, but load in the buy, I train Sina Koi, a correcting a man in a way. Into your way, then gradually, the person first say, oh, me, Namus Sierra, but me, a cop. Sa, a musu de enco, some. There was someone in your intervention.
Doctor. Exactly. Wabetini or ya, who say, and yet say Wabetina keke. Yes. Be a free baby. And aqua faba na ya no cry, Yarian or baby na be pee wabeti. Na be on one now so sabre no home metil. Here relief be any when home remedy ben now be to me.
Okay. The one of the easiest ones to use heat.
Heat.
We use heat kakra.
We use necessary.
If we use hot water bottle.
Okay.
But hot water bottle, I never me prefer to hot water bottle a towel. We use a towel, medium size towel. Okay. When you two.
Okay.
Odi atu odi nsu esi jaso kakra.
Okay.
nti nsuo no I say eya ye hye no wo de towel no tuma
yes aye hye shodo nsa tom krent minto
okay yes e be hye we pra
okay
nti wo de to a wo de towel no tuma wo chi mu nsuo na oh what water bottle no wo de to a that one place
okay
but towel no it will wrap around the area until they wrap it around
the flower motuum
the flower motuum ni say be betimi hit ni betimi reach it to all the major way in the na nti
enso na wa beti nkasa eni mu na ye wo ya wo ye ni say it boa okay okay
nti eno sa na the wrap here e be man say relief no na the other thing is say wo the wrap sa na the secret ni say baby na ye no 5 minutes no mejai ana or use nso na otua nso ne tuo na we use enye juma because the water temperature will drop the first temperature now we use here you have to use it through
enye so osi nso ne siwo
many fancy it should just be on the water and the temperature should just be the same
na bia wa eja no momwa low no
one kakra so the benya heat no normal it no so eye juma ye pan that's what I have known so far until we wrapping out the usual a very good ebema good relief ebi mo so one ma e bia na omo respond to cold ni heat ni say a sports injury and it take place amuna mono ho na eno no betime use cold so na be a cold no be prevent inflammation
okay
so ho
okay
nti ufri e no ho no ma then what we have to do is that I will say yes some small stretches be emma a betime from time to time nti e bia wan kasa wa sorry unsa no say on say your light stretches be one ma wan kasa betime aye wo di unsa no ko ana sometimes no wo di unsa no betime ato which I say watching you have to do what is permissible because if you want man insano want me fanko into the bia obedru bia no movement no gradually betimi aye movement and now pekrana shoulder exercise no say bia de bia no ube movie you know shoulder no from time to time na why okay ebi mu so won ma ebi mu use there are other techniques but eno enye available sir this obi yema but the other thing say ebi mu won ma mo fa some especially painkillers to help. Okay. But so far painkiller no for a while, maybe 3 days, and you notice say no, at the end it's still persistent. Say painkiller no painkiller no way off.
For painkiller in 3 days. So that's what say
yeah. That's the same thing na nko for ma. That means there's something wrong.
Say painkiller no come so far na enu ni na ansa na won ton a ko doctor intina wakwaya resabia kafu ye da se papa kafu ikwaku bagida musculoskeletal therapist our spine health and wellness center na yete ne nkano ti se wo de wa beti ye o ya bi ahwa ne de ta wo de ne be better na wo de atoto so no wagyae kakra na wahwe but kafu say amoya amonye nche we a waka ukwaye no 5 minutes anu wa say bra no wo boa o enye na de me ye beti that say me ye UTV fu pacho enye 5 minutes asem why no be kaf be say 10 to 30 minutes yes. Wow kaf say ni sa 30 minutes wo de to so afa to fa say na afa wo ha bia fa ha na bia ko wachi ka say na ai sa akokọ atabu na wo ni nyina wa cheche ya me ehu na so e ba say site de sa na tie dia ene de nti na nhwehwe kaf echi kwan na wakọ hwehwe no Spine Health and Wellness Center for no cafe no ewe
he Tesano
Zuzu commercial plaza na se wako Tesano baby azuzu wono na wako ho na wako akoje ayarehwe menka ma beti so ye me ya wa kire ebi akane na wunim na hu se ebi kura na bibibi wo nipadua ni mu a eno na enho atechima na yade abemu eno wo ebo nkaye na nkaye na ebo wo no na ase da ubo no onam wa beti so bo nkaye tina wakwa akope enimdifo emwa yada kafu ya si die mpacho mesre wonso wani die ne adai ho akwaba ekoba ye bedi Ghana nkomo wani die mu a twen ye basisia